In the top stories, police question a teenager in connection with a stabbing incident. BARP's health insurance plan is coming to an end, and junior athletes to do battle at the National Stadium this weekend. Welcome to Nation News for Friday, March 4th, 2016. I am Natasha Beckles. A 16-year-old is assisting police with investigations into a stabbing incident which occurred at Enterprise Christchurch on Friday morning. Police say 24-year-old Javon Skeet of Goodland in the same parish received multiple stab wounds during an altercation. He was transported to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital by ambulance, where he underwent emergency surgery. 9 Barbadians have now tested positive for the Zika virus. Minister of Health John Boyce gave the updated figures on Friday at the opening of a 2-day symposium at Hilton, Barbados. He also disclosed that 277 suspected cases of Zika have been reported to the ministry. Meantime, the health minister says Barbados has made notable strides in the care for people living with epilepsy, and the associated stigma is on the decline. He was speaking on Friday during a meeting on epilepsy for medical professionals.
While traditionally there has been a level of stigma associated with epilepsy, increased awareness as well as improvements in control are believed to have reduced this. It is the hope of the ministry that the work of the Epilepsy Society of the Caribbean will continue to keep these levels low, even for those who experienced frequent seizures, despite appropriate care.
Mr. Boyce revealed that a high number of the people seeking care for epilepsy at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital are under the age of 16. He said the QEH spends in the region of $150,000 on anti-epilepsy drugs for outpatients each year. The Barbados Association of Retired Persons is looking for a new health insurance plan for its members. President Ed Bushell said the association has been advised by the Insurance Corporation of Barbados Limited that the current plan was unsustainable and would come to an end in July. Mr. Bushell commended ICBL for its efforts, saying the plan was fantastic while it lasted. He was speaking after the launch of BARP's Better Life Gardening Project, which involves a plot of land at Bullins Agricultural Station in St. James. The National Union of Public Workers is holding off on making any other moves in the ongoing dispute with airport management over a 3.5% pay increase. The union's National Council met for just over 2 hours on Friday and agreed to have further dialogue with government before moving forward. Acting Deputy General Secretary Delcia Burke said union officials will meet with Chief Labour Officer Vincent Burnett and Labour Minister Senator Dr. Esther Bayer-Suku on Monday and then speak to members. In sports, all eyes are expected to be on Rivaldo Leacock and Mary Fraser when the National Junior Athletics Championships come off this weekend at the National Stadium. The meet will serve as trials for the upcoming Carifta Games, as well as a gauge ahead of next week's zonal meet of the Barbados Secondary Schools Athletics Championships. Leacock, who will run in the 400-meter hurdles, has not competed since pulling up with a tinge in his hamstring a month ago. Fraser has only competed at Darrell Jordan School Sports, and she is down to contest the 800, 1500 and 3000 meters. 11 athletes have already reached the Carifta qualifying standard. West Indies won their World T20 warm-up match against Warwickshire by 13 runs on Friday. Batting first, the regional side reached 145 for 5 off 20 overs at the Dubai International Cricket Stadium. Dinesh Ramdin top scored with 52 not out. Dwayne Bravo then bowled a match-winning spell to limit Warwickshire to 132 for 5. Bowling consultant Sir Curtly Ambrose said he was pleased with the bowling.
I've had a couple of good games so far, and there's always room for improvement, obviously. But I'm quite satisfied at the moment the way the guys are bowling. As a bowling unit, we're working with a plan, and so far the plan is going well. And I'm just hoping that by the time we get to India, everything will just, come together where we can do well in this tournament. But at the moment, I'm quite happy with the way we are bowling.
And finally, if you're a 2-year-old, struggling to get dressed could very well be considered an emergency. The Greenville County Sheriff's Office in South Carolina says a toddler called 911 asking for help getting dressed. A deputy was in the vicinity of the home and met the girl at the front door. She said the girl's pants weren't quite up to her waist and she said she couldn't get them on. After getting the help she needed, the girl asked the deputy to pick her up and hug her. The officer said this was the best part of her shift. And on that note, that's where we end Nation News for Friday. For more news, log on to nationnews.com as well as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Remember to pick up your papers over the weekend or subscribe to our e-paper. And look out for the weekend buzz a little later. Thank you so much for joining us.